Okay, let's see if I get it right this time. Y'all don't realize, yeah, but what happened was I hadn't hit the button to make it go public. And so now I'm doing that, and we're going to see if I get it right this time. So, once again, hey, goodness to you. And I say goodness, as you know, I always say goodness because I don't know whether you're watching morning, after. It's still on locked. Okay, I gotta change that. Okay. Edit privacy. There we go. Make it public. Boom. I hope that worked. Mm. Oh, okay. I think I got it. All right. I hope that's working. I'll know in a second. I think. Yep, I got it. I think I got it right. We'll see. Well, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see once I get it. Oh man. Mm. You know what I'm gonna do? Just for no, I'm gonna keep rolling. Okay. All right. So anyway, welcome, welcome to Gift Friday. Okay. So often we hear people say TGIF. Y'all know I'm start trying some new technology and I'm broadcasting from Zoom. So definitely please let me know if you're watching on the live feed. So and I hope because I got another camera going so that I can see whether or not I can see your comments in the thread. Let me see if I do this. Okay, so I'm in position to do that, and it's just a matter of whether or not it happens. Okay, okay. All right. Somebody did a heart, so that means somebody else is here. We'll see. But anyway, so often, welcome to Gift Friday. So often we hear people say TGIF. Thank God it's Friday. But I say, what allure does Friday have to the person who took the last breath on Thursday? Therefore, I use what I learned through Psalm 92 and 2, and that is, it is good to proclaim your unfailing love in the morning, your faithfulness in the evening. Therefore, instead of using TGIF, I use TGIT. Thank God it's today. And then TGIT, thank God it's tonight. This now allows me to move to using one of my other favorite scriptural quotes, and that is from Matthew 6 and 34. So don't worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will bring its own worries. TGIT, thank God it's tonight. Today's trouble is enough for today. TGIT. Thank God it's today. See, darkness always precedes the light. And so that's the beauty and blessing that we get to have. So let's consider another use instead for TGIF, and that is trusting God is free. Trusting God is free. Think about what it costs to receive and be blessed with the greatest gift of the day, waking up. Just like so many people said Happy New Year, you can say Happy New Day each and every day. So that still moves us into realizing that if we do a little bit of math, some subtraction and some addition. First, let's take the T in TGISF and subtract it from the front and move it to the end. What will we get? GIFT. And then GIFT for me is God is for today. And that welcomes you to Gift Friday, which is the online sharing of one of my original poems or poetic messages and its possible uses to inspire audiences online, in person, and in spirit, because we need to have the right message to be the messenger. Each poem or message will then be my gift to you, where you hear me read it here, and then I'll share to this week's gift by dropping it in the thread. Okay? Please, if you're watching with me live, please let me know where you're watching from so I can see whether or not this is actually working. Life is good. All right. So, anyway, but this week's share is a repeat message with a twist about choices. And it's connected to a meme that I posted yesterday. If you didn't see it, the meme says, if you waited too late to make a choice, now make the best of your situation. And then I added to that, do not hold yourself prisoner. when you can hold yourself accountable. See, sometimes we hold ourselves principle by saying, "Oh man, well, I'm too old to change. We've been married too long. I didn't get here on time. They're not going to let me in." We come up with all these reasons to not move forward. And you entrepreneurs know about that because we hear people talking about stepping out on faith and it's taking that chance. But that's what you want to be able to do is not hold yourself prisoner, but hold yourself accountable for all the steps that you take. And I'm going to talk to you about that in a little while. Now, the repeat is that I will be rereading. Hey, okay, I gotta care from. Let me know where you're looking in from because I can't see the names in the thread because I'm trying something new. But at least I saw that a little care bubble went up. Okay, but the repeat is that I'm going to be rereading an open letter that I wrote to inspire a group of ex-offenders and public aid clients in a life skills training class that I facilitated in Chicago in the early 2000s. It's based on my belief that as we hear and read about all these New Year's resolutions, anyone interested in being a leader or moving toward personal success must know how to focus, must know how to have a focus that does not accept the role of being a victim or failure. You see, you never have to quit. You make good choices and decisions based on who you are, where you want to go, and how you intend to get there. So don't be a prisoner. Be responsible for your success. No one else should be responsible for your success. They should be an aid in your success. Now, back to the letter, I don't remember the details in that class that day, but during one class, a participant challenged me when I told him or someone else that they could leave if they didn't like the way I was teaching the class. And I do remember that he opened his challenge by stating that I shouldn't be telling them that they could leave. I was supposed to be motivating them and then giving me his idea of how he expected that motivation to look, since he'd been in programs like this before. Well, my belief back then and still is now that if he'd been in programs like this before, he shouldn't be here. Not as a participant with this type of mindset that he had. It was a life skills class about being positive and moving forward. So he shouldn't have that attitude. Now, the spoiler alert is that he didn't leave. We went back and forth, but that's what we debated for a few minutes. And then what I decided to do is the next day, I brought in and read a letter to the entire class that I had chosen to write called You Can Leave. Now, here, that's where our twist on today's repeat message is. See, I wrote it back then as a challenge. Today, I'm going to read you the same letter I wrote to them, but I'm going to be reading it with the intention of it being a formula. It was a challenge then. It is now a formula. And instead of you can leave, this is called you can lead. We hear the same messages over and again. It's not until our messenger delivers it that we get it. And 9 of 10 times, we can't get it unless we're open and willing to receive it. This class is not designed to tell you what to do. If I tell you what to do, I have to take responsibility for what you do. As long as I'm responsible for what you do, you can't grow beyond what I decide. When I offer you options, I empower you to be responsible for your actions. Thus, the results you get to take credit for. And you begin to grow beyond what you decided. You find out how hard or easy it is to take the next step. Now, if you decide that it's a hard step to take, you review what was hard about it. You think about what parts gave you the most trouble and you try to figure out what you have to do to get past them. You allow yourself to be honest with yourself about how hard you really tried and how badly you really want to succeed. You then decide what success looks like. It doesn't have to look like the end result. It only has to look like one step better than the last. Now, if you decide it's easy, it's because you did that hard work and you should give yourself credit again. Now is not the time to lighten up. Whatever comes easy could easily be the start of something hard. So be honest with yourself and repeat the hard steps that made your success seem easy. You've had many choices taken away from you. I've chosen to not take away another. It's time for you to make the adjustment toward freely choosing. The more you choose, the better you get at making choices. And as you get better, you motivate yourself toward the next choice. Hey, Lorenzo, what's going on? Great. Now I can see that this is working. Thank you. All right. But as I said, and as you get better at making choices, you motivate choice toward the next choice. Now, the key to choosing, be open to receive. When you decide something will work for you, you commit to doing what it takes to show that you're in charge. If you come to the program deciding that you don't want to be here and that it's a waste of your time, you'll miss every opportunity to get some use from it. The key to choosing is to be open to receive, or you'll miss every opportunity to get some use from it. If you come here deciding, oh, I'm sorry, if you come here having decided that you don't want to be here, but it beats your other options, you choose to put yourself in position to get something that will benefit you and open up the opportunity to get more because you came looking for it and knowing what you want. Quickly, commercial, Lorenzo. This is putting us you in the mindset. This is a letter that I wrote to a group of ex-offenders and public aid clients at a life skills training class that I did in Chicago in the 2000s. So the letter was called "You Can Leave." All right. So that'll catch you up on it with me live. And then someone watching the video knew that from the beginning. But so this is what is in my letter. I said, choose to put yourself in position to get something that will benefit you and open up the opportunity to get more because you came looking for it and knowing what you want. Now, when you come here because you want to, see the difference coming because you have to and becoming because you want to. When you come here because you want to, you recognize that activity beats inactivity and that the only way to move forward is to get out. Get out of your home, get out of your box, get out of your mindset that says that you don't have a choice. Someone here is going to say or do something that helps you. So wherever you choose to be, do something that helps you. Now, I now know that back then when I read that letter to them, I was letting them know that not that they can leave, but that they can lead. Whatever your reason is today for making your resolutions or any life decisions, stop holding yourself back based on whatever you still may be using to hesitate to make a move. Let yourself out of prison by first giving yourself credit for how long you've lasted in prison. You've been in prison for a long time. Let yourself out. Okay? Recognize that you're not late and it's not too late. It's your time. You don't have to leave when you know that you can leave. This has been Gift Friday, and thanks for enjoying Gift Friday. And thank you, Lorenzo. I got to do one shout out because I had to. I'm practicing getting this message to you from Zoom, so we'll see if that works in the next couple of weeks. But if you like a copy of today's letter, I'll be dropping it in the thread. Meanwhile, next week I'm going to be introducing a new broadcast. Lorenzo, I'm dropping Glue Wednesday. I'm closing out Glue Wednesday because I've started my year continuing my commitment to better health. And I've joined a water aerobics class that actually runs on Mondays and Wednesday mornings. So rather than rush my Wednesday to get back and do the broadcast and then force the message in, I decided to move from Wednesday to Thursday, and my new creation will be called Truth Thursday. Truth Thursday, where we'll recognize that TRUTH, tests are rarely understood until testimonies heal. Tests are rarely understood until testimonies heal. We'll talk more about that when I introduce it next Thursday. Hope to see you. Have a safe first weekend of 2025. And remember, you don't have to leave. You can always stay because God is for today. Peace and have a wonderful one. I'm going to close this out and get over there and talk to Lorenzo and stop sharing and see how I can close this thing out. I think I made it. I think I made it. Yay, me. But Lorenzo, Friday is great. Question for attendees. Why are you here? Are you a president? Okay. Yes. Right. Yep. That was my question to the attendees. Oh, wait, I can go on here now and do that. Can I? Let me see. Let me see. I can actually look on the broadcast on Facebook because I'm still looking in my yes, see, oh, thank you, Lorenzo. Good. Yeah, True Thursday. Yeah, that's going to be great. Thank you. Friday is great. Good. Question for attendees. Why are you here? Yep, that was what I asked them, and it all worked out. But hey, thank you, Lorenzo, for helping me with this experience in your comments. And we'll see what happens. I'm going to get out of here now. And just enjoy myself and enjoy having been able to deliver this message with some new technology. But one of the things I did want to show you, and if I didn't mention it again, is you saw how my slides transition. That's what I like to do is have my slides transition, and it involves your audience. So think about that when you're presenting. Don't let anybody make you back off of your message by saying, well, I don't want to do death by PowerPoint. Do breath by PowerPoint by knowing how to use your slides. That becomes the key. That's how you make sure you keep people. Hey, if you need somebody to help you with bringing some charisma and creativity to your slides, you got me for that. Okay, I'll be happy to coach you on that. All right, so we can set that kind of thing up. Everything has options. All right, look, over and out. I'm out of here. Peace.